Welcome back. We are continuing with Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We are marching on Skirt. Skirt, the fire giant. Let's do it. Let's go to Helheim, and to go to Helheim, you have to kill Skirt. Now, when I was a kid, there was a TV show called Skirt. He was like a puppet, like a frog. It was weird.
When they first came to my land, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Alright. This is dark. It's been dark all. It started out dark with talking heads and corpses. Lots and lots of corpses. Now Skirt, he's a fire giant, right? Now, there's a fire up there in the forest. I'm guessing we're headed the right way. Just a wild guess. Just a wild guess. Not an expert. I never was. Shit.
Behind you. It's nearly over. You know what to do. Remember the body.
Gets very intense. It gets very intense when you're bad at it.
Behind you.
Bad at it.
Get up quickly.
Like me. Oh, they straight up killed me. That was an execution. Yeah, so I'm not good at this kind of thing. And also, it gets very intense when there's no, you know, no interface. It's just you and the game, and there's no health bar or, you know, button prompts or anything like that. I like it. It's cool, but it's hard. At least to me.
You will die.
Oh, that's currency. You will die. Yeah.
Finish this.
I mean, yeah, probably, but
Be ready. He can defend himself.
no need to rub it in.
There's too many. Find a good position. You let them behind you.
Behind me. Oh, Jesus, there's always new ones. I would love like a little heal, like a little first aid kit. That would be great. So mad. They're so mad. It's frightening. It's terrifying. These voices, and there's that sheer size of them. There's a lot of frightening things about these people. Bro. Oh, that was a bad one. That was on me. So I got this light attack, and I got the heavy attack, and then I got a kick. I really like that. That's pretty much all there's to it. And the dodge, obviously. Shit. Kind of feel like I'm playing The Witcher sometimes. It's pretty much all I do when I play that game is dodge. Just dodge around. Constantly. Oh, that was a bad one. That was on me. Get up, get up. Don't get executed again. It's not a good look. Yeah. Come on, dude.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Oh, I'll make it. I'll make it. Oh shit. He's quick. He's an asshole.
It's nearly over. You won. They're overwhelming. Surrounding her. She's going
There's
to
more?
lose.
Oh. I'm such a scaredy cat. I'm afraid to keep at it. There we go. There we go.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
A sacrifice.
The fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Oh, he wasn't called Skirt. Sorry, Surt. Sort. Oh, that was my bad. That was my bad. I'm very bad with names. I'm very bad with names. Probably the worst. Probably the worst in the world. That's fire. Oh, here we go. Is that a picture of him? Surt? I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm running. I'm running. Fighting for my life. Guy, can you?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
It's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. Very psychedelic. I wonder if it's going to step up when we get into Helheim.
You can get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Another way? Can't open here? It's
Find your own path.
just some wood.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Is waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy.
Senua, I think the voices in your head are... They're right. They're right. They're definitely right. Look at this.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning.
Yeah.
Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants.
Oh, wow.
People elsewhere.
Oh, we're walking away from the lore. Oh, it just faded away. Ah, never mind. It's just lore, you know? You can look it up.
That's the gate.
She needs to find
Oh, we need to make a sacrifice too, yeah.
Find the fire, Senua,
Oh.
to follow the path to Surt.
We gotta set the whole world on fire again. It's crazy.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Remember the way back.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
What are you talking about? The grass will burn? There's embers in the grass. We'll have to walk on these. Maybe? I'll choose to... There's fire up there. I have a feeling I'm not gonna. This is not gonna go very well for me. Because first of all, I'm not really sure what the puzzle is here. But you know what? You know what? I'm feeling adventurous. I am. Let's just go for it. There's fire, but that's not the right fire.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Ugh. Ugh. All right, let's do this. Focus. It's focus time. I'm focused. Scared them. I easily startled. I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, if we can jump down here. Bet we can. Oh, shit. I'm remembering the way. It wasn't that hard. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Oh. Come on. There we go.
Your gods answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua. Find your own path, like I find mine.
My gods abandoned me.
I'm getting psyched. His extremely destructive pep talk. It's getting me pumped. Also, I mentioned before, but the lighting is superb. It's so good. It's so cool.
Find the fire.
When the fire broke out.
To follow the path to Surt.
Splendid. Splendid. This area reminds me of a place I went once. When I was a kid. Obviously it wasn't burned like this. It's mostly... It was cold though. There was no leaves on the trees. Look at this. It's some civilization. It's a barn. Not a lot in here though. That's okay. That's okay. Can't have it all, right? I really enjoy... Well, I enjoy any game that doesn't give you what do you call it? Prompts for everything you gotta do. I think it's more immersive when there's not that. I also like how they didn't really...
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel...
Let's listen to this first.
The foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Alright, so Surt, he's pretty hardcore, and he doesn't seem to be allied with anyone. That's fine, I guess. Oh, that's horrible. No, yeah, and a lot of games do that. Horizon Zero Dawn did a thing where
the Northmen of Hell
kind of
worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
That's sad. I never believed, really. But yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn did this thing where I like that too, but you know, where you can hide, the color is red. Where you can climb, the color is sort of yellow, you know, on the ground. Maybe there's some scratchings on the rocks, you know, to kind of give you that sense of what you can do where. And I think that's cool. I really like that. But I actually enjoy it a lot in this game where there's just nothing. You're on your own. And I thought I was going to be more confused about it, but I'm not. And that makes me happy, and I wanted to share those feelings. So I did. Now let's find these runes. I get the feeling we're supposed to do something up here, since we can't go up here. Oh, that was not skill. That was accidental all the way through. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. It's cool though. It's cool. It counts. I mean, I might not have consciously found it, but it still counts, right? All right, focus. Oh, I see something. Look at that. Look at those trees there. There's got to be some angle where I can. Come on. All right. I'm looking for big ass friggin' structures, you know? Could be something small, I guess. Like in a barrel or something? I don't think it is. I don't know why. I'm usually I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'm usually pretty good at picking up patterns in video games and kind of being fairly well at, you know, sorting out what would be possible, what would be done. Like, I don't know how to express myself today, but this kind of thing is usually my thing, you know, spotting details like this, but I'm just lost completely lost. Might have to do like oh, here we go. Here's something. Might have to do a fast forward here. We got something. There's trees crossing, you know. Like, look at that. We're close. We're close. Here we go. There we go. Come on, I want to see this guy's shirt. I want to see some. I want to get some story. I want to get some lore. I want to get into Helheim. I'm really looking forward to those visuals. There was nothing here. Oh, there. Alright. Every time it gets me. Okay, run. Oh shit. Oh, come on. These voices, man, they don't sound like... Run for your life! I'm sorry, I'm doing it. You'll have to be quicker than that, Senua. This is... You can't fuck around. Come on. Don't fall. No, come on, man.
Finish this. Now.
Fucking got you. Voices in the back. Oh shit. I was actually hoping there wouldn't be multiple ones, since there's all the fire, you know? But they just lit it on. As I recall, I chose the normal difficulty. We didn't do hard or anything like that. I hope we didn't.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the pride!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No. I see nothing now.
He was a lot calmer. I forget his name. That guy talking to us. He was a lot calmer before. He's become quite aggressive, but then again, he was a slave dreaming of dying. I don't blame him. You hear that? You hear those wind chimes? Here we go. Can I zoom out a bit? Okay.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
I wonder if Surt is actually Druth. I wonder if Druth is actually like a person that she met in the wilds when she was going crazy in the wilds, or is he like part of her sickness? Is he part of her darkness? Maybe he's just a hallucination too, you know, one of the voices. Or maybe is he dead? Is he in like Helheim? Is he here somewhere I'm not seeing. Once again, I'm not seeing a lot of. There's like, oh, fair enough. There we go. We got the pay. Alright, so we'll have to go down. I like that guy Druth though. Despite his rising temper, I still feel like he's like a save, you know. Oh. That shit's locked. I feel like he's like a safe point. He's like a safe space in this world of madness. And that actually, that helps a lot. Alright, oh look at that. That's gotta be it, come on. Really? Well, I don't see anything else. It is that. Just activate it. There we go. There we go. That wasn't too hard, was it? Ugh. Where are we? What are we looking for? Okay. A little cross. Just a little cross-ish. There it is. That wasn't too close. The shape, the angles. It's fine though, don't get me wrong, but the other ones were very precise. We had to find like what had to be exactly right. And this one was pretty liberal. Here we go. Yet another fire sacrifice. I don't think there's gonna be a lot more. I don't know why I think that. I just don't.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so can you.
I'm not worried about that. I'm a bit worried about that.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
Through the fire. You're on fire. Oh, it didn't go out. Oh, that's bad.
Don't. She's dying. It's him.
All right, the head.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will
That's Surt?
from the world and forever be in your debt.
That's freaking horrifying.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not
Jesus.
me. Fight now.
Look at that. It's a crazy design. Oh my god, it's so huge. Come on. No.
Surt is getting stronger. Stop it now. Stop.
What do I do? Just supposed
Stop it now. What's he doing?
to. I don't know what he's doing. I didn't read his mechanics. Oh. Oh, that can't be bad. Did he heal? Wouldn't be able to tell if he did. I think I'm doing that right. I think that's the right thing to do. Don't fire me, dude. Arm switch. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Alright. Yeah. I bet I have less and less time every time he does that. I shouldn't fuck it up.
There must be a focus now.
There must be a what? Focus? On what? What am I doing?
They're winning.
What did I do?
It's too hot for you. Don't go near him. It's too hot. The flame shield.
It's too hot. I've been in that situation. I'm just slashing away. I'm not sure if that's a bad strategy.
See past
I can't focus. I'm unfocused. That's not good. It's too hot. I can't get close to it. It's too... Why can't I focus? How do I know when I can focus again? slashing away. Don't be mad, bro. Dude is made of twigs and he's on fire. I'm not sure how to surprise a guy like that. Some would argue it's impossible. Oh, that was bad. Shit's getting real hot. I'm losing the touch here. Starting to doubt that I'm doing it right. Not sure why though. It's just a feeling I'm getting. Here we go. More fire. There's not enough space. Come on, man. So curious as to whether I'm doing it right or not. Combat difficulty auto. I don't want that. I don't want auto. If I get better at it, I don't want it to get harder. Did I do it? No. I think I did. The other one was so hard. I struggled a lot more with the other one, the Raven guy.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place.
Oh, wow.
And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you
Gotta
have.
be a video, though.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you.
Or is it
This
animated?
life and the next, to fulfill yours.
Nah,
And
that's
I will see
video.
you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Alright, so that's the end of Druth.
Druth was a troubled man.
There we go.
A scholar turned slave.
There we go.
They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
It's very sad. I find the whole thing very sad. It's very intriguing. I'm a person who...
Senua saw a deep connection form between the
Oh, let's see.
and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Yeah, so I enjoy dark imagery and all that melancholy shit, you know. This is sad. The visuals here are horrifying. I think Cert back there, that was a crazy design. It was cool. I wouldn't come up with it, but it was cool, you know. Horrifying. But then you have this sad story where she lost her lover. I forget his name too, of course. Looking for his soul, because that's the whole quest, right? To set his soul free from Helheim.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Cert, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
A lot of dialogue going on now. We got the female narrator, we got Druth the narrator, we got the background, me trying to pretend like I give it. I'm worth a damn.
No, don't. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate.
What?
Don't. She's done it.
Oh, that's not what I expected. I was hoping for a...
It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross.
Here we go. Into Helheim. She's not wearing her war paint though. Is this a flashback?
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dillian, that's right. Oh no, did they... Oh, don't tell me. Don't show me that.
This waking nightmare, where all dreams come true. You searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt
Oh,
by
yeah.
your darkness within.
Look at that.
You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Damn. That's some dark shit. That's intense. That's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. I got nothing. I got no words. That audio design, that audio, it's superb. Damn, that's crazy. Look at that. Next time we are going into Helheim. Finally, we will be venturing into Helheim, into the depths. It's gonna be it's probably gonna be intense. I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't miss it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time when we do that stuff. Pew, pew.